Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping back in time to October 17th, 1945, to the balcony of the Casa Rosada in Argentina. This is where Juan Perón gave a speech that didn't just capture a moment, it created a movement. And it was all built on three incredibly powerful ideas. So let's deconstruct it. So you have to picture the scene. Perón is speaking to this massive, energized crowd of workers who literally just marched to get him released from prison. The air is electric. And he steps up to that balcony and in just a few words lays out the entire blueprint for Peronism. It all kicks off with how he redefines a simple, powerful emotion, pride. Okay, so pillar number one. Perón takes this idea of national pride, something every single person in that crowd already feels, and he completely flips it on its head. He's about to tell them that what they thought made their country great was just the opening act for something much bigger. He gets up there and says his pride isn't about old battles or fancy monuments. Nope. He connects it directly to this idea, the conciencia de los trabajadores, or the workers' consciousness. He's essentially saying that the real source of Argentine greatness is their own awakening, the moment they realize their power when they act together. And this is the brilliant move right here. He creates this powerful new equation. Being proud of your country is the same thing as being proud of the worker. He's not just paying them a compliment, he is fundamentally changing the definition of national identity and putting the working class right at the heart of it. From this day forward, to be a true Argentine is to be proud of the worker. All right, so once he's rebuilt that foundation of pride, he moves on to his second pillar. He takes that powerful shared feeling and turns it from a simple idea into, well, marching orders. It's a direct call to action. Listen to the words he uses. Workers, remember, unite, be more like brothers today than ever before. Now, this isn't a friendly suggestion, is it? It's a command. There's a really interesting paternal tone here. He's positioning himself as this father figure, guiding them on what they must do next. And you can see his three-step logic laid out so clearly here. First, unite. Individual workers have to come together. Second, be more like brothers. That unity can't just be tactical, it has to be a real brotherhood. And what's the ultimate goal? Step 3. Through that bond, they will raise up the entire homeland. He connects their personal relationships directly to the nation's destiny. This brings us to the third, and you could argue the most masterful pillar of his speech. He makes this brilliant shift from the grand and national scale, right down to the deeply personal. He frames his entire political career as his own private quest. He tells this massive crowd that his work as Secretary of Labor wasn't just a job or a political appointment. It was, and I quote, the ambition of my life. That language is so powerful, right? It turns him from just another politician into a man driven by a profound personal destiny. So, what was this grand, lifelong ambition? What was his destiny? It was that all workers be a little happier. The simplicity of that is just stunning. His life's goal isn't some complex economic theory or political platform. It's a deeply human, incredibly relatable, and emotionally powerful idea that every single person in that crowd could immediately understand. So let's put it all together. You've got this new definition of national pride, you have a direct command for unity, and you have this intimate, personal mission. What's the real legacy of this short but history-making speech? Well, in the span of just a few minutes, Perón masterfully weaves together national identity, collective action, and his own personal story into one seamless and absolutely unforgettable message. He redefined pride, he issued a command for unity, and he anchored it all in the simple human desire for a little more happiness. And here's the thing. This rhetorical strategy, this blend of a big national story with a very intimate personal promise, it is still incredibly potent. It really leaves you with a question, doesn't it? How many leaders today are still using a version of Perón's playbook to connect their own ambitions to our sense of national pride?